What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 90 of AEW. I'm Swarls here with Nick. Nick, what's going on?
Hello. How's it going?
I asked you first.
Fuck. Good. Everything's great.
Nick, calm down. People are going to think I'm like holding you hostage or something.
I'm blinking so many times.
Yeah. Well, listen, I had something to talk to you about, Nick.
Right, that's why I'm so fucking nervous.
Yeah. So my pay-per-view is supposed to be on April 12th. And I was like, damn, that's still so far away. Like, we wouldn't even get to it this stream because there's a Collision, my show, another Collision, my show, and then another Collision all before my fucking pay-per-view. And I was like, damn, what if we just moved it to the 5th? Because then this stream would be like perfect. It would be Collision, Dynamite, Collision, my pay-per-view, boom, call it. And then I was like, oh, but the 4th and the 5th, that's got to be when WWE is happening. WrestleMania is happening, rather. WWE is always happening. Which it is. That is when WrestleMania is happening. It is the 4th and 5th, a 2-night event. And I was like, oh, we shouldn't run against WrestleMania. But then I thought about it. And I was like, well, hold on. We live in, like, Bizarro Land, where AEW is, like, the big unstoppable freight train. And WWE is fucking hiring Chael Sonnen. They're in the doldrums.
Correct.
They have 71 pop. And a fun fact, I checked this earlier, they're actually losing pop. Shane is doing so bad that they're actually getting less popular. So I guess the question is, Nick, is there any reason not to run against WrestleMania?
The only thing to think about would be, like, what, the finale thing? And even that, nah. Like, nah. Yeah, I see.
I'm showing
Talk to
Zodiac
Shane.
in the chat. I don't know. They push her really hard. I think it's just all this stuff, sex appeal. I think that's the kind of booker Shane is. He's like, she can talk and she's hot. Let's push her. You know, I think that's what's going on in WWE, I think.
Yeah, so we should go against.
So we should go against them. We're big
Can
and
you
they're
go back to
medium.
that?
Let's bully them.
Yeah. Can you go back to that for a minute? I just need to see something real quick. Yep. Ikman Jiro is a bigger star than Triple H on the roster page.
Hell yeah. You know what? Maybe this WWE isn't so bad after all. So yeah. Fuck it. Beach break. You are on the 5th. I wonder where WrestleMania is happening, because I've been planning to do this in the Southeast the whole time. I wonder if they're also running the Southeast.
I don't believe it's chosen in advance.
I don't think so either. Or at least it wouldn't be for like the 2026 one or whatever. It might have been.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I mean, they don't even know where they're running the 2026 one.
No, that one they do know. It's Las Vegas. And hey, 2027, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, baby.
2028, Las Vegas.
Which I'm sure has nothing to do with the fact that they were bought by people who are very, very friendly with the casino owners in Las Vegas.
No, everyone loves Las Vegas. It's obviously that. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I will say, if you're traveling in for WrestleMania, it does seem nice to have it in Las Vegas. You know, good tourist town. Everything's kind of pretty centrally located. Like, it's not like when they had it in Philadelphia and like, okay, the shows, like the stadium is like out in the fucking suburbs. And then all the indie shows are like in New Jersey and shit. Like, that was a mess.
But like the Florida shows were fine, the New Orleans were fine. Like, I think there's a lot of different cities that are fine.
Oh, sure.
So,
I mean, listen, I'm sure New Orleans is a great time. But too bad it won't be happening there this year. You'll be going back to Las Vegas. Christian won a belt? Oh, I blitzed right past that. I assume he won a belt in TNA. I think that's where he's wrestling.
yes.
Yeah. What belt do you think he won?
Maine, right? He's got to be the world champ there.
I don't think this game understands how the X Division title works, so I'm going to say X Division.
Well, the X Division, it's not about weight limits, about nothing. So
Yeah. You can't. It's hard to have a vibes-based title in really at all, but especially in TEW. TEW doesn't get vibes. He is the Impact Digital Media Champion.
ooh, rough.
Mamma mia. I know TNA doesn't
Oh.
understand the X Division. They never do. I don't think anyone has since like 2010 or whatever. Because TNA, every 3 years there's like a new ownership or a new booker, and 90% of the time the new person does not understand it. Nyla Rose bonds with Stephanie McMahon. Oh no.
Press X to doubt.
Yurika Oka finally moved to Jacksonville or Orlando. Take your pick. Rampage, house show in the Mid-South, Supercard of Honor, Ram?
Ring of Honor ran a show?
It sure did.
Okay.
Let's see. They had Dante Martin defeat Ellis Taylor in a cage match in the main event. That is certainly a choice. In the better match, Sawyer Wreck beat May Syra in our semi-main.
Sure.
Julia Hart beat Sierra, also in a cage match. Shotzi beat Zaya Brookside. Diego Hill, Starboy Charlie, and Alex Kane beat Griffin McCoy, Fujiwara, and Gravity. Broner and Alexander defeated Colby and Slater for the ROH tag titles. Who's Alexander? Oh, Titus, sure. LJ Cleary and Jay Malachi beat Lucky Ali and Isle Blanc. There's a lot of tag matches on this show.
Yep.
Young Jay Lee and Ricky South beat Bojack and El Desperado 2. Now that's a team. Bojack and El Desperado 2.
Bojack just tossing El Desperado at people.
Oh, Lil Blay got booked. Good for him. Oh, that's
and
like
Boone Rude.
And Boone Rude. That's like the fucking meme match. But you know what? It got a 50. That's better than the 2 matches after it.
How's our boy doing?
It was not because of either of our guys. It was because of El Elemental and Kodai Nozaki.
Poor. Poor is the answer. Our guy is doing poor.
Yeah. That's why they're in dev, All right, Nick, now that we've settled all this stuff, you have a collision, right? Like, you're good? Okay.
Yeah. We good.
Where are we colliding?
We are colliding anywhere, really.
All right. Australia it is.
Let's do a Southeast.
I'm going to the Southeast.
Fuck. I said Yeah, but I don't listen to you. Let's go to Tri-State. I don't know.
We just went there.
Did we?
Yeah,
Rampage?
I was just there like last week.
Find me something then.
All right, listen. I've decided you're going to Puerto Rico. All right. Mid-South is the one that's been the longest, I think.
Sure.
Let's see. We did Revolution last time we were here, so we went to a big old arena.
So we go anywhere.
You're going to Tulsa.
Yeah, catch a fucking Dodgers AAA game or something.
I think that's Oklahoma City, isn't it?
They play in the same conference. They could be playing them.
Okay.
But yes, it is Oklahoma City. Shush. What do I need? Let's do a angle idea.
Sure. Safe bet.
Perfect. Let's do a creative finish.
Near certainty for Ricky Starks. Hell
Welcome.
yeah.
Let's do a creative finish.
The near certainty for Zack Sabre Jr. I actually need that so bad. Thank you so much.
And then let's do a creative finish.
A regular near certainty. There you go.
Perfect. Let's use that in the main event.
Yeah, you'll need it if you're with your stupid mushmouth commentators. Ryan Danielson and May Saruga argue a lot during the meeting.
Brian, you don't want this smoke.
It's hard to imagine them having like a heated argument. They both just seem like they would be, you know what I mean?
I mean, it doesn't say heated anywhere in that description.
I suppose. I suppose.
It just says they argued a lot. So, like, May said something, and Brian was like, "That's dumb."
Yeah. Or Brian's
Brian
pitching.
says something, and May's like, "I don't think so."
No, Brian's pitching stuff, and May's just like, no, no. And then Brian's like, well, what don't you like? No.
Wow, is that what I've been doing to people?
Rush yelled at Jerry Lynn.
Oh, great.
John Silver and Ilya Dragunov helped create a fun and relaxed atmosphere after finding a karaoke machine. They did a over-the-top duet. What the fuck duet did these motherfuckers do?
I don't even know.
Because, like, John Silver for sure would be like Backstreet Boys or something like that. But I can't imagine Ilya being like, I'm in, brother. I do want it that way. Like, I can't. I don't know.
Although, the way pop music goes, like, yeah, he probably would.
JD Drake and Daniel Garcia got along well backstage, sure. Taz still wants to be the chief enforcer. Bring it up. Take it up with Suri, you coward.
Yeah.
Rush also. So funny that both those guys are not as tough as Suri. Love that.
I mean, listen, when the game's right, it's right.
Yeah. You never want to do any of these.
Nope. I do stuff before, like, big shows, but I try not to do it every week. All right. Our main event is a mixed tag championship.
Oh. Okay.
And it is going to be MJF and Jamie Hayter versus Christian Casanova and Riho.
The Squad.
We should take Christian Casanova out of the Devils.
Yeah, you know.
Give him 16. Make this a fun open match. But yeah, I mean, MJF is winning this match.
Hey, did you actually turn Christian?
He's turning in the first segment of this show.
Okay, great.
I definitely had that written down, though, so.
Because
we did not actually turn him.
Yeah, just thought I'd ask. No more deputy. All right, go on.
After the match, we'll have Kenny come out to save Riho.
Okay. Kenny making the save. MJF attacker. Jamie attacker. Riho victim.
Casanova victim as well.
Sure. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Tease, surprise.
This feels like storyline development,
Okay.
right? They're in a storyline, right? I'm not fucking myself.
That's why I was gonna say teaser, surprise. I don't know what your fucking stories are.
Kenny Hanger Part 3. Does that have Riho in it? Has MJF.
Nope.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good.
I mean, we should probably still add Riho to it.
Yes.
That's not. She's in something else, isn't she?
Oh, okay. Yeah, she would be in the main women's thing with Miyu versus Demi.
Do you want to take her out or?
Yeah, she's not part of that anymore. She out.
Is that new where they don't come up? Because I feel like so many times I've tried to add someone to a storyline and then I hit like okay and it's like you can't add to a storyline. There already is a storyline.
Yeah, I think it is new for 9, which makes a lot of sense. Why even let me have the option if you're just going to tell me?
No, I mean like new since like the last update.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because I swear all the time, especially in WCW, I go to like change a storyline, and I would add the person, and then he'd be like, "You can't add them; they're in the storyline." Anyway,
Uh, MJF and Jamie Hayter promo before the match.
do you want Jamie to talk?
Yes,
Okay.
because I am having MJF cook earlier in the show, so like I felt like it was cheating to have 2 6-minute MJF segments.
But you're still doing it.
I mean, I'm doing it. I'm just having Jamie
Okay.
Hayter also talk. Yeah, they're gonna kill Casanova, and Riho is just a collateral damage. Should have never gone against us. Yada yada.
Okay.
6-man tag.
Now we're booking.
Adam Cole and the Kingdom
Now we're cooking.
versus Ricochet, Cedric Alexander, and Fergal Devitt.
Prince Fergal Devitt.
And this is going to be, we're going to give this 12 minutes. And we are going to let the Undisputed Kingdom get a win via cheating. Because I think they kind of need it in this feud. They've been, pushing.
Devitt's here to lose, right? Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yes.
You want them to cook or tell a story or anything?
They might be cooking. It depends on what I do in my other matches.
All right.
Backstage segment. Kenny in his, as we've established, traveling CEO office, or traveling executive office, we'll call it. And Hangman Page is going to come in. And Kenny's going to look to fight. Hangman's just going to ask him to listen. Be like, listen, you don't need to like me. You don't need to trust me. You don't need to trust Christian, Casanova. You don't need to trust any of this shit. You don't need to trust MJF. You could think everyone's against you because with the way you've been acting, nobody likes you anyway. But one thing you can't do is not trust Riho. You cannot leave her out to dry. You want to go around here saying everyone's against you, fine, but you look Riho in the face and tell her that you think she's against you. Kenny's going to be look conflicted. Then tell him to get the fuck out of his office.
Telling stories.
Mm-hmm. Not telling stories. Bandito and Arez just have a good match.
You are correct. The game, according to the game, there will be no stories told here. These guys...
No, and I want them to cook.
No,
so.
Yeah, no, of course. You booked Bandito and Arez.
Correct.
I assume Bandito is winning.
Yes.
Anything else?
Rush at ringside.
Rush at ringside, of course. Eating
steak. I mean, why would he not be?
I was gonna say something different, and then I was like, all the dishes I would say are Mexican foods, and then I was like, is that should I not say that? But I was like, well, he is Mexican. That probably is what he would like to eat. No, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Mexicans like steak.
Sure.
We are in Oklahoma. That feels like
that's a steak territory. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then before that, Rush is going to... Actually, Rush and Bandito are going to talk. So
Sure.
they are going to cut promos, setting up a TNT title match.
And I assume also setting up this Arez match.
I mean, it'd be really weird for them to just talk for 6 minutes and then go to commercial and come back and be like, also, they're fighting. Oofa, I realize this next segment I can't do because of reasons. So we're going to go to a match.
Oh, I have to know what the reasons are.
It was dependent on the estate,
I see.
which I am not doing. That will be done on Rampage. So we're just going to have Mei Saruga defeat Killer Kelly in a match.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yep. The story is because the estate isn't here to interfere, Mei Saruga simply wins a match.
Are you officially telling me that's...
Yeah, that
Okay.
is the story.
Okay. And the story of Killer Kelly is like, damn, I should have joined the estate because I'm in the Killers and they didn't give a shit if I lost.
Yeah, I mean, are you saying that Kevin Steen may not be the best person to team with?
No, I listen. He 100% does not know this match is happening.
Correct.
Yeah.
Before that, Miyu Yamashita promo.
Oh, now we're cooking.
She is ready to take on Mei Saruga at the big collision happening at the end of April. And defend the title. And says that she is glad to finally get this title away from the corruption that was the estate.
Didn't
And
you
she's
already try to do another May and Miyu match and you had already booked it 3 times?
I know it's not going to happen.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
You're good. I get
Okay.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. May's going to get pulled into something else. Don't worry.
Okay. Are you giving her 6 minutes?
I'm giving her cook time. Yes.
Okay. This is especially dangerous because maturity-wise, you gave her like nothing. Like, oh, Mei Saruga, we're gonna have a match and I'm gonna win.
I mean, she could talk about how she helped pull Mei Saruga out of the estate, and then she took the title from the estate.
Send Renee out there. Send Renee out there. This is absolutely like, Renee kept being like, okay, and now welcome my guest, Miyu Yamashita. And then she does her whole entrance, and that whole entrance takes 2 minutes. And then she gets in the ring, and she cuts a 2-minute promo. And then Renee goes, let's hear it for Miyu Yamashita. And then she slaps hands with everybody at ringside, and then finally leaves. Like, it's one of those promos.
Great.
Yeah.
Dragon Lee versus Kawato.
Okay.
If you could just do me a solid and make sure I haven't done this already.
Not in a singles match.
No, this is following up on that tag match, but I wanted to make sure that tag match wasn't following up on a singles match. If that
just booking in a perpetual circle, and now we booked the tag match. Then next week we do this. Yeah.
This is a steal of the show.
Okay. Well, I guess Adam Cole won't be cooking then because you've hit your 3.
Correct. Dragon Lee wins via disqualification.
Oh.
When he is kicked in the face by fucking Pac.
By fucking Pac.
He's so mad.
That's his new, like, you know how Finn Balor has the demon? Pac has fucking Pac.
Fucking bastard Pac. After a match, Kevin Steen stares down Lee Moriarty and Mike Bailey's team, which is Lee, Andrew Everett, Big Show, and Mike Bailey.
You said him, so he's out there.
And they all Steen seems unimpressed.
Steen is not impressed by their performance.
Good job.
Thank you. I mean, he's French Canadian and everything. It really fits.
And our opening match is going to be Lee Moriarty versus Calvin Tankman.
Okay.
And it is going to be 16 minutes open, and I think it's going to be Tankman's first loss.
Oh, my.
And a win for Lee, yeah.
For the content, I don't hope this actually happens, but for the content, it would be so funny if Calvin was like, I ain't losing.
I mean, fair. But
Nah, he's cool.
yeah, no, he's good. Then we have to do the Christian Casanova turn.
Sure.
So he cuts promo. He was loosely affiliated with the Devils, but even being loosely affiliated with MJF fucked everything up. Fuck MJF. He's the worst. Glory Hound, etc. So on. MJF is coming out, and he is going to basically promise to make Christian Casanova's life miserable. Oh, Tankman did lose to Phoenix. You are right. So it's not his first loss, but still, a big win for Lee Moriarty.
Thank you. Thank you, chat. I figured he probably lost at some point also, but I didn't fucking remember. So I couldn't call him on it.
In my brain, I was like, he probably lost before. MJF is going to devote all of the Devil's attention into making sure Christian Casanova does not achieve anything in AEW.
Casberry's MJF. MJF says the Devils will ruin Cass's life. Okay, we didn't use any of your stuff, so you probably want your new.
This is where I
here.
wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where I wanted my thing, and then the angle to the Kenny saving Riho was the one I wanted an angle for, but I don't think I got an angle, did I?
I don't think so, no. I mean, it's only a 3-minute thing. It's probably going to get a 75 with or without the angle idea.
Yeah, all right, just leave it the way it is.
Okay,
it's fine.
I mean, do you want to like give it to Miyu or something?
You were really down on Miyu.
I mean, it'll get like a 70, but if you give it an angle idea, it could do better than a 70.
Let's do that.
Okay. Get out of here, Adam Cole. Safe bet, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. If your commentary is competent, maybe like a 91, but it probably won't be, so like an 84.
I do need one more segment, I realized.
Okay, well, you got 4 minutes, so I hope it fits in that time.
Oh, it's just 2 minutes, baby.
Okay.
Guess what? Ray Phoenix, he's still going to be fighting Ilya for the title. We should probably mention that every show.
Yeah, okay, let's do like 3 minute, just do like a good old hype video, 3 minutes.
Sure, yeah.
Video, pre-tape, hype, Ray Phoenix, subject of video, I guess. Do you want to do subject of video or character development?
Character development. He could be talking.
Yeah, he could be talking. As can Ilya. And Ilya could also be like, well, if I get through Jay White, which is happening before then.
Ilya would be like, I don't want to look ahead, but
yeah,
even if I do beat Jay White, I got Ray Phoenix waiting for me. One of the best luchadors on the planet, yada yada. He is a babyface, so he wouldn't be like...
Yeah, he wouldn't be like, fuck that little nerd. I'm gonna put this here where there's a 3, so there's 2 3-minute things.
Sure.
Again, I'll say an 84 unless your
Yeah.
commentary fixes itself.
No, I think we're in the 84 range, and we're gonna stay there until they decide we're not.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah, they hate it.
Chris Casanova 5 segments.
Yeah, please turn them face.
Complete success. An 81. Lack of psychology in this 10-minute Lee Moriarty and Calvin Tankman match.
Bullshit.
Calvin Tankman has a gimmick that's getting stale.
Oh, let's handle that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His gimmick is heavyweight hustle.
Sure.
I mean, it's great, so there's not really any reason to do anything but tweak it. But I do feel like now that he's a heel with Kevin Steen, he probably is acting a little different. But I mean, we're like months in now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, large penalty to psychology makes me want to just do like a whole fucking new gimmick.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because let's do badass. Let's switch it over to badass and change it to heavyweight killer.
That sounds like the gimmick of someone who is a small guy and kills heavyweights.
That is true.
Yeah.
Grammar is important.
Well, not if you're in the Killers, baby.
Grammar's for nerds, baby.
Kevin Steen.
Speaking of nerds, look at these nerds.
Look at these fucking nerds. Nerd. Biggest goddamn nerd I've ever seen. 75. Color commentary still brought you down. That's rough. Even in a Kawato match.
Dragon Lee got a 90, so
yeah,
give and take.
And you didn't get a psychology ding, so that's good.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the idea failed. I sabotaged you.
The idea failed, and it was better than you thought it would be. You're like, oh, it'll be a 70. No, this would have been an 80-something, and you killed it.
My plan is coming together.
Your plan to ruin Miyu Yamashita, your hated rival.
Miyu Yamashita, who I greatly enjoy. I'm making sure she doesn't get over. Miyu Yamashita, who's here because I hired her.
Right.
Yeah. 69 for the match. They had good chemistry. That's good. That's fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Killer versus Little is a good chemistry. Yeah, they talked.
Talked. Yep. No psychology. Listen, we knew that was going to happen when we booked this.
Wrestling rating 87.
Yeah. Uh, 75 for Hangman being like, don't you fucking hurt Rio, I'll fucking kill you. And Ken being like, all right, damn.
Damn, get the fuck out of my coffin.
74. I mean, for this video, that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, that's almost max.
Yeah, that's almost max. 81, and we didn't get any commentary ding. So if you want your commentary to not affect you, you got to put the fucking Kingdom out there.
Are you saying that I need to main event the Kingdom every show?
I mean, I would never say you need to do it, but there is a world where this 81 is higher than your main event.
Fletcher is leaving the Callis family storyline advanced. You should probably take the Kingdom out of that.
I think it's good that it disadvanced it.
This has nothing to do with World Star.
The fucking Ian Riccaboni brought it up. I don't know. Like, hey, see what's been going on with those guys on that other brand? That's why your commentary is so bad.
Yeah, they're just talking about nonsense.
Talking about Dynamite. Oh, 87. Oh, the creative finish. Creative finish really came in clutch here.
Came in clutch.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna need to spam creative finishes from now on.
Or I mean, at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
I really thought putting them also on Rampage would speed this up, but boy, it really doesn't seem to have done it.
Slow going.
Yeah. And 75, as mentioned, I think this is, it's the highest this could have gone, so we did not need the angle idea. 86, I mean, that's the best collision you've had in like a month, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're celebrating at 86 around here.
Yeah. And we made $2 million, so, And we're up in popularity all over the world.
Let's go.
The Chubu Maniacs are at it again.
Nice.
Four. Reputation 100. I don't know about that.
Respect 44.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, because like Reputation is more like, do they hurt people or not? And he's not hurting anybody. But he is not respected. I guess that makes sense.
I don't understand why there's both. Like, just give them like
because of Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara, like, you would trust him in a wrestling match. You're not afraid that he's gonna like shoot on you or like or that he's so bad that he's gonna hurt you. But you don't respect him because he's a little shithead. Donnie Mako and Delta have split up. That's a shame.
Delta is in our...
Yes, Delta is in Ring of Honor.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know who this guy is. I'm going to say, based on purely the pictures of these two people, that this guy fumbled. El Elemental, welcome to Orlando. Isaiah Bronner, welcome to Orlando. Stephanie Vaquer, welcome to New England? Question mark?
Yeah, she moved to my house to remind me that she's on the fucking brand at the booker.
People watch Collision. Ellis Taylor tore his ACL at ROH on Hulu. He will be out for a year. That's rough.
And that's like the night after he had a title match.
Yeah. And Jay Malachi tore it. What the fuck were you guys doing? Holy
I mean, that's rough because
shit.
Jay Malachi was one of the people I kind of was looking at to bring up.
Yeah, well, he tore his quad.
What the fuck?
I wonder if they were in like the same match. That'd be crazy.
It would have been, I think they said it was taping one. Jay Malachi defeated Bojack, so it could have been in the Bojack match.
Ellis Taylor Ellis Taylor is apparently the international champion, but not anymore.
Rough.
Yeah. Or that title will just be dormant for a year. I don't actually know how that works.
Brian Cage is the world television champion for New Japan.
Yeah.
Good for Brian Cage.
That's like the world we're in, where like the best free agents are people that we just let walk. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That has come up multiple times where we've looked for new people, and I've been like, the best people here are people we fired. That's what life is like as a big dog.
Yeah, it is tough being so popular.
I gotta book a go home show.
Oh yeah, you gotta go home.
Yeah, I gotta go home. Chris Brooks joined Sana Kamina. All right, don't act all surprised at once.
That whole like all of those reads were like fucking foreign language to me. Just except for Raven. Raven argument makes sense, but
Yeah.
everything else.
Oh, what did Josh Barnett's Bloodsport look like? That's gonna be funny because they're not gonna understand to book a shoot show, right? Yeah, Chris Sabin beat
Nope.
John Wayne Murdoch in the main event of Bloodsport. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Honestly, I would be more interested in this kind of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. That was what was so fun about the early ones that Matt Riddle booked, because it was just like, hey, here's like Eddie Kingston having a shoot fight or whatever. Like I'd actually rather see this than like Josh Barnett's shitty UFC friends. I want to see what Matt Tremont thinks a shoot fight looks like. You know what I mean?
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm. How is Brian Keith? I don't think he's very good. I would imagine he'd be here
No,
if he was.
when we looked at him when he first joined AEW, he was not great.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple people like that where this mod is just, it's a little too old for, your Mariah Mays and your Brian Keiths and your Megan Baines of the world. People that have become popular in the last like 6 to 12 months. 30 days on the contract of Claudio Castagnoli. How do we feel about this?
We need to bring him back. He is a champion in this company.
You have 30 days to get the belt off him.
I would still like to bring him back. Also, if you go to popularity, or not popularity, I don't care about that. If you go to skills,
Mm-hmm.
psychology is not as good as I thought it would be. Like, what the fuck?
I
I thought
mean,
he'd be a good road agent, but
I guess he's getting 70s in your matches, but I feel like his actual rating is like in the 50s. 67. You're all right. You built him back up. I guess it was really me who killed him dead when he was on my brand.
I mean, he was a pin eater on your brand,
Yeah.
and over here he's a killer, Killer Claudio.
Until they lose those belts, and then Pin Eater Claudio will return.
Yeah, but hell yeah, Madeline.
Madeline won her MMA fight. I still don't know who this is, but shout out to her. House Show New England. Evolved legend Adrian Atlantis.
Protege of AJ Fox. That's not correct. AR Fox.
Get ready to fly.
Yeah, AJ Fox.
Oh, it's April 1st. Also, Dynamite's on April 1st.
Very funny.
What's our big April Fool? We're gonna announce that we signed Roman Reigns. I'd be like, haha, just kidding.
Haha, just kidding. We don't want him.
Yeah.
We'll have Shane McMahon take a picture backstage with Tony Khan.
All right, we got some more contracts. Bobby Lashley. He's 49 years old, dog.
Yeah.
He's 49 years old, and all you do is job him.
Well, I mean, that's correct. Those two are very related. And
Yeah.
also, I don't think I need him anymore. I think
No.
we could bring in someone new.
Orange Cassidy.
He's a commentator.
He's a commentator,
very
and also he's a best friend. He's like super in physical decline, but like it's Orange Cassidy. You're not gonna fire Orange Cassidy.
Correct.
You're gonna bring him back. In fact, you're so confident in Orange Cassidy, you're gonna offer him 2 years instead of just 1.
Now you're crazy. But also, yes.
Ortiz.
I don't think I booked him in a while, but we need jobbers, especially like on your side. But oh wow,
We don't.
no, he can
No,
go.
We're good. Rip the funky
Maybe we'll sign him
chickens.
back someday.
Yeah. Roderick.
That's your end.
That's me. Roderick has been fine. He's another person that like I'm probably not ever gonna push him, but he is like currently in the middle of. Well, actually, the Don Callis family isn't really in the middle of doing stuff, but I'm still gonna bring him back for a year.
He's also a good jobber. Like I know that that's not what you want to use him for, but like,
No.
yeah,
Also, I don't think he would be that good of a jobber. What's his selling? Yeah, I mean 7684 is fine, but yeah, Roger Strong is not like elite at selling. Roger Strong is like an ass kicker.
what I'm saying is he is good. He has good matches and can lose. Not
No,
like
for sure.
yeah.
All right, let's book the Go Home Dynamite. We're doing the Southeast for the pay per view, so I guess we'll do like Mid South or maybe Mid Atlantic. Let's do Mid
Yeah,
Atlantic.
I just did Mid South, so you
Yeah.
probably want to do Mid Atlantic.
Let's see. Last time we went to the PNC Arena. I'm going to go to the Bon Secours Wellness Arena in Greenville,
Well,
South Carolina.
hey, that's basically the Southeast.
Well, we're getting close, you know. All right. Well, I got a pay per view, so I'm just gonna spam creative finishes. Save bet for Daniel Garcia. Oh, you guys think you're real funny. Give Nick a bunch of creative finishes for my show, and then give my show a bunch of creative finishes for Nick. All right. Okay.
That's what Mace Ruger is telling Kenny. Like,
A bunch of real
yeah.
jokesters in here. All right, a safe bet. Thank you. Sorry, I raised my voice. Big gamble for Andrade Alidolo. Okay, all right, okay. Could have been better meeting.
I think it was good.
Yeah, you would. Daria Baronato is here. Yeah, that's fine. You can. She just wants to hang out. You can hang out. Deanna Prazo and Takeshita have been hanging out. Okay.
Good for them.
Interesting. Swerve has a character idea. Interesting. Andrade yelled at Jerry Lynn. Taz is mad. Andrade is mad. Train the Panda. Tom Hannafin and Christopher Daniels have bonded backstage over their shared love of Jeeves and Worcester books. What in the British fuck is that? Nothing?
I
All
I
right.
don't know if you're expecting anything from me.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I don't. Daniel, what is that?
You can't just see something British and then ask Daniel what it is.
He's gonna know. Let's do an open forum. Oh, he doesn't know. Fuck.
If only one of us had a computer in front of them that they could use.
I'm sharing my screen.
I did mean myself.
Okay. Let's see. When I booked this show last week, I didn't know I was doing a go home show the week after, so I need to look if I like did anything stupid. AJ Books International Title 4-Way. And then I followed that up on Rampage, which I'm glad I did now. I did that stipulation on Rampage. Okay. I don't think I've officially made Walter and Moxley a match, so we'll do that. All right. So I'm going to have Brian and Nakajima and SB Kento will be there. They're going to cut a promo about Zach and Fletcher and be like, basically with the idea being, oh, we saw your little promo on Rampage, a little alliance you guys made. Well, none of that's going to matter when we win this match and either Kento or Nakajima walks out with this international title. It doesn't matter if you guys work together because we're working together.
He has a point.
He has a point.
I have an answer.
Yes, go on.
They are British haha books about a rich man and his driver.
Oh, that does sound very British.
Extremely British. You want to know the only way it could get more British? It
uh,
was made a television show on BBC in the 90s, and it starred Hugh Laurie.
and it ran for like 6 episodes.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Uh, I want to do a promo. Actually, not with Walter. I actually want to do it with John Moxley and Brody. I want Brody to like fire him up. You know? Like, you know, Mox, we need the old Mox back, man. You're being too nice. You're being you're trying to be a good guy. Bro, forget all that. When you get there with Walter, you gotta tear him apart. And then Mox is gonna be like, I don't know. And then like Brody's gonna slap him or whatever, and he's gonna get him real gassed up.
Brody's gonna find a light tube and hit him with it.
Hell yeah.
Your storyline is Mox took a year off and became soft.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's what Walter's saying. And then it's up to the audience to decide if they agree with him or not.
Sure.
All right. We already did the big 6-man tag on the St. Patrick's Day show. Let's see. We have Takeshita. We have Andrade. Oh, Andrade was like, I'm going to kill the best friends. We should probably follow up with that, huh?
He should probably kill the best friend.
Yeah, he should probably do that. Andrade tells take that LFI is going to go after him. LFI. Oh, we know we did do that. LFI jumps OC backstage, taking Gargano, fight them off. Okay.
I mean, that seems like a tag match.
It sure does.
You muted at the same time I did.
I wasn't muted. I was just deep in thought.
You were just enjoying this.
Yeah.
I'm taking a sip of my orange juice. Like, did he just mute it? Did we fuck this up?
Konosuke, Gargano, Trent, Andrade El Idolo, Dragon Bane, Alpha Wolf. Have I run this exact match? No, I haven't. Perfect.
Look at this team.
12. Cook. Winner. Andrade. Loser. You already know it's Trent. Honestly, not even going to be tainted. Just going to pin Trent. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I would agree.
Maybe Titan could get in. Fuck it. Alright, what else do we gotta do? I gotta figure out what I'm doing with Ilya and Jay White. They should probably be in some kind of match for the main event. I think that would be good. But they've already done it with the tag titles. Oh, we could do a 6-man with like the real international guys. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Ilya and World Star together.
Ilya and World Star, yes. Ilya, Zach, Fletch Dog against Jay White, Katsuhiko Nakajima, SB Kento. Now that's a match.
That's a main event
That's anywhere in the world. I'm going to check storylines. Let's see. Ilya, fairly poor. Jay White. How are they both fairly poor? That doesn't make any sense.
Ray Phoenix coming out on top.
Yeah. Oh God, what's the other one called? We have so many.
Fletch is slowly leaving.
Yeah. Oh, this is still just Knock Kenta. We just smushed these two together. Knock is poor. It seems like the heels have more poor than the baby faces, so we're gonna give the heels a win, which is probably what I would want going into the pay-per-view anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to have Jay White get it tainted on Ilya unless Ilya says no. But I don't think he will. I think he's cool. And then we, of course, have to do a 4-minute backstage comedy segment with World Star and Ilya Dragunov.
Contractually obligated.
Yeah.
If you're gonna team them together.
Where I think Stokely comes in and he goes, "Hey, you ready for the tag match tonight?" And then Ilya's gonna be like, "Tag match? What tag match?" He's like, "Oh yeah, you're for one night only. You're a member of World Star." Yeah. And then he's gonna be like, "Ha, man, He's gonna be like, and then Ilya's gonna give him like a look, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm just kidding. April Fools, just kidding, man, just kidding." And then like Fletcher will come in and be like, "Did you tell him about the tag match?" And then he's gonna be like, "You guys are serious. I'm teaming with you guys tonight." He's gonna be like, I mean, it's not so bad. You'll like it."
Oh no.
Zach likes it. You'll like it.
Kyle Fletcher being there to like just be a butt monkey is so good.
That's what my show was missing for a long time. A dumb, lower card comedy act. We had it early with like the best friends and Jake Roberts, and then we lost it along the way, and we got it back with World Star.
Good.
I think we just do a big promo with Eddie Swerve and ABC, you know?
Okay. They are good talkers.
They are good talkers.
Somehow all four of them are
Somehow all four of them. I think the promo is basically just about how like ABC's like, "We got your guys' number, bro. We won the Eliminator. We were the tag champs for like a million billion years." And then Swerve being like, "Nah, man, like, we won those titles from you in that 4-way. We've been running this division. We got this, right, Eddie?" And Eddie's like, "Yeah, no, we got this, totally. We totally got this, for sure." And then Swerve kind of, basically, you know, the idea would be, Eddie is still being weird and cagey about like, "Oh shit, I think we're going to lose this tag match." While Swerve is like, "Nah, we got this."
How you are so on point with booking Eddie Kingston is wild.
Wait, what do you mean?
You got it on lock.
Listen, when you watch a guy wrestle on the Independents for 15 years, you'll learn a thing or two about him, all right? It was like he was in the room with us. Nick, are you okay?
Trent Beretta is slightly overused. I was flummoxed by.
Yeah, he was on the show at all, so he was slightly overused.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, got his ass. All right, women. What do we do? We got 3 women's matches on this pay-per-view. How are we going to get them onto this? Oh, did I have Deanna kill Trinity? Did I do that? I should do that. What the fuck is their thing called? Are they just in women's tag? They're just in women's tag. Okay, great.
Yeah, somewhere along the line, you just gave up on naming things.
Yeah. Viper injury update. Deanna. Yeah, Deanna was like, "I'm gonna fucking." She cut that promo on. Again, really glad I did that on Rampage because normally I don't advance stuff like that on Rampage, but I don't know. Maybe I just knew. Deep down in my heart, I was gonna move this pay-per-view up. We're gonna do Deanna Purrazzo versus Trinity, which I'm sure I've done as a singles match before, but we're running it back. They've been in a lot of matches together. She's gonna fucking blitz her. The story of this match is going to be that Deanna fucking kills her. I would maybe even do like gets disqualified for kicking too much ass, but I think she's too popular for that. Like she might be mad that I do that finish. Nah, it's not that. You know what? Let's do that.
Too much ass kicking.
Trinity wins by DQ because Deanna, like, she's just trying to hurt Trinity. And the referee's like, trying to pull her off, and then she pushes the ref or whatever.
That is a specific thing that you can do.
Oh, rage DQ finish.
Yeah.
Good call.
And it does help with the worker not losing as much popularity.
Do domination. I think Trinity might be mad if we do domination, but she is winning the match, so maybe she'll be fine with it. Yep, everyone's fine with that. Okay. And then afterwards, she will fucking take out Trinity. And you know what? Because Mercedes is a shitty little heel, I don't think she runs out and makes the save. I just think she like comes out and stands on the ramp and watches it, but is like too afraid to get in the ring.
Yeah, she's doing that like halfway down the ramp, but then stops thing.
Yeah. Okay. I have a crazy idea for a match.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I need you to trust the process.
I don't, but I'm gonna listen anyway.
All right, here we go. Yuka. Right?
Yeah, I'm trusting so far.
Okay. Willow.
Yeah.
Davina.
This makes sense. Yeah, that's the next one.
Matt Jackson.
All right, this better be Nick Jackson.
Nick Jackson. No, the next one was just like Dax Harwood. And they will take on Hikaru Shida, Syuri, and then two more people in the embassy. Trying to think who's winning this match, which is probably something I should have thought of ahead of time.
Nah, just put together a match, figure it out later.
Yeah, that's how we be doing things. TBS title, Hikaru's is good, Yuka's is good. Everyone else is in fucking women's tag. Oh, they're not even in this women's. The people actually going for the women's tag title aren't actually in this feud. Although I suppose I could simply add them. Which means they probably need to win this, since they just got added. Also, they're like new, so they should probably win. So if the heels are winning, let's put like Mustafa and Beast Mortos as the other two. Now that's a match.
That is a fun match.
Price. I mean, Price is gonna make the match a lot worse. Like he's not even the one winning. We're probably gonna have Syuri win. Do you think this insane group of people could cook?
Absolutely.
Okay, I think so too. I was debating storytelling or stealing the show, but I think they can fucking cook. And I absolutely think Syuri can pin Willow Nightingale. Nick, did you see that Mercedes Moné is dating the Beast Mortos?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw their picture together.
Yes. What a couple.
They look happy.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them. Ricky Starks, you are kind of in a feud with Brody, except that kind of got dropped while so Brody could help with the Walter thing. Um,
Ricky and Walter
mm-hmm.
versus Brody and Mox is a fucking wild ass match that you have just waiting for you.
Have I not done that exact match? I thought I did.
Did you already?
No, I think I just did. No, because I would have done it this week. That would have been crazy. No, because I was. Yeah, no, I guess that is that. Listen, that's the match we should do. When
Yeah.
you're right, you're right.
And that would make sense as to why Brody would be gassing up Mox.
Um, I don't think Ricky could hold his own in a wild brawl, but like these other guys are real good at it.
Right.
So we're gonna make this a wild brawl. And listen, if we're selling the story that maybe John Moxley's getting a little soft, Walter's got to win. We have 15 more minutes. We could certainly just have some people promo. All right, I'm going to book a 6-minute Cody promo. I know.
Oh boy.
I know. We've been booking him with like talking to Nana and Mustafa a lot. I want to see how just like Cody, you got 6 minutes, go sell people on the beach brawl match. Like I want to see how that goes. The beach break brawl, go sell them on it. Who the fuck told you to make this a video? Not me. I wouldn't. Couldn't have been user error. That doesn't seem right. Who do we have locally? Show me women. Alicia Fox, great. Beth Phoenix. Danny Jordan, Erica Lee. Y'all any good? Erica Lee is okay. Lainey Luck, Maria Manic. All right.
We're starting to hit a point now where the indies, although this is like a not major indie scene in this mod, but the indies are getting too old and like new people are getting shuffled in.
Right.
So,
I mean, that's just a problem with TEW.
correct.
Unless you're playing like the 92 Chronicles mod or whatever, where like it actually has like people coming in, you know, as they. But yeah, if you're playing like a modern day save like this, honestly, that's a problem not even with TEW. Like, play franchise mode in like any sports game, and it has that problem.
It has people come in though. It's just people you don't know, so you don't care about it. Like TEW just has empty space sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I do get what you mean though.
But yeah, no, like if you play like franchise mode in like NBA 2K, 5 years in the future, the league will look very similar to how it looks now, and that's not how it works in real life.
Correct.
Who wants to team with Erica Lee? I always need heels to job. That's all, and all of our fun women are baby faces, which does make sense. Eureka Oka, you're a heel. Eureka Oka and Erica Lee is a fucking insane tag team. Just two like shoot crazy people. That's fun for me. I'm gonna do this crazy thing where I put Io and Kyrie on Dynamite instead of Rampage. What a concept!
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's Dynamite. All right, what are we opening with? I don't want to open with the Cody promo. That's scary. Let's open with the Eddie ABC promo. That'll be good. And let's open with his best friends and La Facción match. That's got low card people in it. Then we'll do Cody. Let's have Brody gassing Mox up like well before their match. That's fine.
Yeah, Vikigo and Fatu just are relegated to Rampage this week.
Yeah, they'll be on Rampage. It's fine. They're not on the pay-per-view, so it's not important for them to be on the Go Home show. They will probably be on 0 Hour. I don't know if Deanna and Trinity should be that high, but also it's like an important segment and like it's kind of a cool down before the main event, so I think that's okay. 91.
Yeah, I think you got.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get higher. I think you're gonna get a 93.
Okay. I appreciate that.
I'm in on the Moxley match.
Okay, 85. We got Swerve, got a bad roll. That's tough. I was hoping in the 90s for this, but you know, an 85 is fine. 83. Good. I will definitely take that. It was not Cody. It wasn't Cody. Cody Innocente. Everyone take back all the mean things you said about Cody.
I refuse. And also, I am mad at you for asking me to do that.
Take them back. Take them back. This got a 73. I think the crowd was just excited to see Io and Kyrie on the main card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're getting an Io match. Awesome.
Holy fuck.
You don't even have to stay for Rampage.
94 for Mox and Brody King promo.
Told you.
Yeah. I mean, Brody talked, so that... I earned this 94. I could have cheated, and I didn't, and I was rewarded for it. Thank you, game.
There you go.
And then this match got an 84.
Okay.
I think maybe doing Wild Brawl wasn't the best idea, although Walter and Ricky Starks had excellent chemistry. That's wild.
Hey, look at him. That looks like a tag team to me. Little loudmouth and big asshole.
That is a classic pairing of like little annoying guy and his big mean friend. That is true. Damn, now I'm sitting here looking and thinking like Walter and Ricky Starks. I mean, I'm not doing a ton with either guy. I don't know. Might have to.
Also, it looks like Walter's last name is Starks.
Walter, like when they used to do Cody and Brandy Rhodes.
Cody and Brandy Rhodes, yeah.
Yeah, Walter and Ricky Starks. Yeah, a little bit. 88 for the Danielson promo. Good. I love the yin and the yang between these two groups promos. Brian out in the ring ranting and raving about like, I don't care about your alliance. And then these guys are backstage being like, guess what we're doing, Ilya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the facest of faced and the heeliest of heels.
Yeah. This got an 84. I will take that. This is a wild match.
You look at everyone who's in it and you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I will definitely take an 84.
Yeah, for sure. What did I mean, Syuri got a 69. Syuri no got a 77. Like, we're fucking cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Syria no came that popular. Something happened.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you take what you get.
Mm-hmm. 77 for our comedy segment, which Ilya did a bad job in. You know what? That checks.
Fair.
Yeah. 68. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be a good match, so that's okay. And then she killed Trinity, and then Mercedes was like, "Oh, Mercedes on Rampage has to cut a promo about this match." Which typically, when you would do that, it would be like a fired up, "I'm gonna kill you" promo. But I don't think she's got that in her. It's just gonna be her being like, "How dare you do that to my tag team partner?"
I think I would just direct her to like be quiet, like whisper. Be like quiet angry.
Like Jake Roberts mode.
Yeah, just go
Yeah.
like, "You've done it now. Now I am mad." It's the same cadence.
Yeah.
But just shh.
You've done it now. You've gone and made a big mistake.
Shit.
And I can't allow. No, I don't know the rest. That's as far as I know. 89. Jay White tore his bicep. Fuck me.
Right before the break.
Oh no. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I thought this would do better than 80. Oh, Jay White tore his bicep. Oh no, Jay White tore his bicep. Oh, fuck. There's no way he's wrestling Ilya with a torn bicep. Also, so funny that for months and months, I did the thing of like, haha, you guys think I'm not going to give him a title shot, but secretly I am building him to a title shot. And like, kind of just fucking with you guys. And then finally I was really going to do it, and he tears his fucking bicep.
Yep. He fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line.
He is cursed. Thank you, Danielson. 89. We did. Why didn't we get the bonus? I did hype. I did comedy. I did storyline development. Like, what? I don't know. I need to know how hurt Jay White is. Because if he's... I mean, there's no way he's wrestling at the pay-per-view. Torn bicep. There's no way he's at the pay-per-view.
Right.
Kenny's been hanging out with Alpha Wolf.
Okay. Alpha and Omega. Get it. I get it.
Can I check how hurt he is from here? Oh, 180 days. But we can give him a surgery? But he's still definitely out for the pay-per-view. Can't do it from here. Okay. What the fuck? What am I going to do? All right.
I mean, you could just make one of the earlier matches a #1 contender, then have someone work twice. You could.
I could
we
do
just
that.
skip by Emmy and Bryce Remsburg dating.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really out of it. Is that what that said? I was so wrapped up in like, what am I going to do with Jay White?
That's why they put it in there.
Yeah, they just...
I mean, it was like just sneak it in there.
I mean, that's really fucked because Bryce is married, so...
Oh, that's bad mod making.
Yeah. I mean, they might have got divorced in game like 3 years ago when we forgot. It's possible. That's definitely the kind of thing that would have come up and like, oh no, Bryce got separated from his wife. Delete. Like, we wouldn't have.
Yeah, true.
I do have Starks, Brody, Vikingo, and Fatu not on the card. I don't know if any of them, like, are Starks or Fatu a main event? I mean, we did Starks and Ilya, right?
You did, yeah. The good one. What a fucking gimmick.
Jacob Fatu is not.
Brody?
What about Vikingo? 75. That would be face, but we could do like a triple threat or a four-way or something. Brody is absolutely not a main event guy. So the only guy that would make sense would be Ricky Starks, but Ricky Starks is just wrestled Ilya, and he's done nothing since then to like earn a rematch. You know what I mean? Um, damn. Looking at the rest of this card, we could do like, I mean, we could just go back to the old standby. Like Moxley Walter is number one contender. Oh shit, we're doing Walter and Ilya again. But I think we've done that enough.
You know what you could do?
What is that, Nick?
You could put two people in that match. You could say put Takeshita and Andrade in that match.
I could do that. I could put Takeshi and Andrade in that match.
Both of them seem like they deserve title shots, and I mean, this is a legit injury, so like they could be
Yeah.
like, okay, we've like it doesn't have to make as much sense as if it were a planned title shot.
Right. I mean, those are certainly two of our most popular guys.
Yeah, I think that's
my I would say my biggest qualm with that is Andrade is gonna be mad that he loses.
at 85 compared to Ilya.
Yeah, because he's a dickhead.
I mean, you could just give him money.
Yeah.
Money's
And
fake.
I don't want Takeshi to lose. I think what we might do.
It sounds like Andrade was going to be mad either way because he was losing at the pay-per-view.
Oh, he's not losing his first match to Takeshi.
Oh, okay.
They're running a program, brother.
That's true.
In
He's
like
gotta win
in
first.
like 6 weeks when I do the blow off, then he'll be mad. But for now, he's gonna win. If I have the AEW title semi-main, let's say I do like a triple threat with Vikingo and Fatu or whatever. What's the main event then? The tag title match?
Yes. And yes, like that is the main. Like
Yeah.
that's your main event now.
What's extremely hot? Mox Walter is extremely hot. That could be the main event. Or I mean, we could just do a triple threat and add Ilya to it, but I feel like we've done Walter and Ilya so much already, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. Naki Kento is very hot. We can't. That I don't think that 4-way could go on last. Is the tag title feud not hot anymore? It's only very hot. The what's the AEW title? AEW title is also only very hot. I mean, if we're going by this, the hottest thing is Moxley and Walter.
Yeah.
But like, even going with the parameter that there was an injury and we have to do it, Moxley getting a title shot makes no fucking sense.
Doesn't have to be a title. He could just go on last.
Sure, I'm just saying like, I was gonna do this as a triple threat, but like the whole story with Moxley is like, he's losing. You know what I mean?
I mean, if someone like Moxley didn't want to seem like they were going soft anymore, they could say challenge someone to a lights out match, which then has to go on last.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think. That's good. This is going to be a big Rampage now because we have to do a lot of shit.
Yeah. This is one of those, well, I guess it's the Panda, not Tony Khan, but Tony Khan coming out to be like, everything's fucked.
Challenges Walter to lights out match at Beach Break. Okay. And then I also need to do the fucking Mercedes promo. Mercedes will make Deanna pay at Beach Break. And then how do we do a Vikingo Fatu Ilya Dragunov triple threat? How do we break that to the people? The song choice for this, yeah, the fucking Vangaba says I'm losing my mind. Uh, hey y'all, AJ Styles here. I got some news for y'all. I think we just announce it. I think we just go Tony Khan mode. Here we go. Jay White has sustained uh, a torn bicep. He will not be at the Beach Break pay-per-view. WrestleMania just caught a huge break.
Reports are unsubstantiated that
Yeah.
it was caused by Shane McMahon himself.
So I'm here to announce our new main event. Our new, not new main event. Our new. Well, I guess it would be the main event, right? If Lights Out match goes last.
Correct.
Our new AEW title match, as Ilya Dragunov will now defend in a triple threat against El Hijo del Vikingo and Jacob Fatu. What a fucking crazy turn of events.
Yep. Well, I hate this. My cat just showed up and is now staring out the window. The window is like pitch black. She is looking intently at something out there.
Yeah, that's ominous. Do you want to do your thing and then we could
just
we
not
have to book
matches per
matches?
day?
Yeah, we just have to book matches.
Yeah, I mean mine's like 3 minutes. So the estate, they were suspended. So we are going to get a like hacked in feed, like a handy cam hacked in feed. And they appear to be in Japan. And they are going to find their way to Chaco Square. And they're going to go into the home of Choco Pro. And they're going to ransack the shit out of it. I think they're going to beat up Emmy. They're going to tear everything off the wall, tear all the like Patreon stuff, the gift stuff they got off the wall, all the places the wrestlers sign. Just do a whole teardown. They are cackling and telling May that she made a big mistake.
Who else in this group? Demi, Charlie Evans,
Ram Kachow.
and Kachow, of course. Then I have Emmy being
Yep.
the victim.
May should be the like off screen talked about.
Sure. Rants, one word. You know what? Destroys.
Yeah. That is what I wrote.
Yeah. It's like ransack? Is there a K in there? Is that one? You know what? Just don't worry. I've got enough to worry about. All right, now we need to book some matches.
I got one.
Hit me.
Pac versus Mark Briscoe.
I assume Pac is going to simply win.
Correct.
Great. That's probably the main event because it's like a main event guy and a mid carder.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's yeah, we don't have time to test the fucking Ring of Honor tag champs.
We have time for anything. Everything's fucked.
Everything's on fire. It's crazy that moving up my pay-per-view 1 week actually ended up kind of biting me in the ass a little bit. But you know, what are you gonna do?
I have a match if you
Hit me. I got nothing. Hit me.
This is a wild match. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
Tetsuya Endo and Orez taking on, let's do Cedric and Finn. Actually, let's do an actual team. Let's do JD Henry and Anthony Henry. Or JD Drake and Anthony Henry.
Did they get married?
I got turned about there.
Now,
Oh, we gotta put Endo in the
oh,
Los.
he's in Los. Okay.
Yeah, that was announced, I believe.
I,
I hope so. That was the story, brother.
I hope so too. Let's see. It wouldn't have been this last collision before that. Before that. Are we sure about this?
Yeah, because it was the collision before this one. It's been a bit since he joined. New LFI member Tetsuya Endo.
Okay. All right.
And while you're in that stable screen, you could add someone else there too. And remove Bobby Lashley.
He's still in it until he's gone.
All right, so we are adding Stephanie Vecchia.
Oh.
And then we're going to make sure I have her set to be a heel.
Sure. You do.
Yep, okay.
You know what? Maybe I will borrow Bronner and Titus if they're heels. Yes, they are. Great. Okay.
I can't believe you're going to have FTR squash the
They're
Ring of
not.
Honor ticket.
They're not wrestling FTR. They're wrestling Mathers and Desmond Xavier.
You say that like it's better. It is not better.
I don't know. You hate FTR, so it should be better.
That is true. I do.
It's like 8 minutes. Winner of the match, Marcus Mathers. I would like for Titan to simply win a match since he was not booked. He
Sure.
was the one guy from that group not booked. Oh, I got Leon Ruffin, huh? Okay. Have I booked this exact match? No. Okay, great. Why would I have? Okay, 60 minutes on the nose. That's a packed Rampage.
That is a lot, yes.
We're gonna open with a Mox promo, and then we're gonna go with this tag match, and then AJ's got to tell people that the fucking the title's different.
It's wild that it's the same night too. So AJ is
just going back out there.
He's not. It's not a gimmick. He just really is a overworked middle manager at that point.
Yeah. This is gonna get like an 82 or something stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is gonna beat most of my collisions with this commentary team.
Yeah. 88. Oh, your shitty commentary team came into play and took this down a couple points.
I mean, that's not. You sound like you're excited about it. That's bad. We don't like that.
No, they have to gain it. We're running them out there twice a week. How are they not gaining experience?
They're so bad. They're just getting worse together.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
And they didn't not have chemistry, so we take them.
75 for AJ coming out there and being like, all right, okay, so here's the deal. 72. I mean, for a 6-minute match, that's fine.
All right, that's more than fine. That is good.
No, not Choco Square. No. 72 for this. Bronner was really off his game, and they don't have chemistry. I mean, they have neutral chemistry. Marcus Mathers got a 71. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, he's ready. They are not ready.
80 for the Mercedes promo.
Okay, she did it.
I'm doing the dance right now. No one can see it.
I'm shaking my head. No one can see it.
Yeah, and an 81. Wow, Mark Briscoe is fucking dunzo, huh?
Yeah, Mike Briscoe, when Ortiz is gone, he might be going to Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Just as a polite way of being like, hey.
Yeah, but yeah. Listen, we don't want to fire you, but like maybe go wrestle Isaiah Bronner for a while.
Go impart your wisdom on some of the younger wrestlers.
Yes. 83.
Perfect. Wide selection.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh no, I tore my bicep. This is gonna be. You know, the thing is, I'm all like, oh no. Walter and Moxley is gonna be a really good main event.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gonna be a wild brawl anymore. I'm just probably gonna have them go 20 or whatever, but it's gonna be good.
I mean, they could do the Wild Brawl as a second match, assuming you're going to be doing multiple matches with them. So
Yeah. We had the Wild Brawl on Dynamite with Brody King and Ricky Starks. People watch Dynamite. Emi Sakura's got an opinion. I hope her opinion is like, you're gonna pay for my room,
Hey.
right?
Hey, that fucking sucked. Why'd you rip my shit?
She thinks we should push Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Go ahead and do that surgery.
Yeah, go ahead and do that surgery. Complete success. Let's see how much sooner he's back. Oh, 45 days. A lot sooner. Still gonna miss the pay-per-view, so that sucks.
But he'll be back.
That's a huge
he'll be
difference.
back for his big match at Forbidden Door.
That's true. He like if he would have been out 6 months, you know, that would have all been out the window.
Yep.
Who's back in 7 days? Oh, Rocky Romero who has chronic upper back pain. I don't think chronic upper back pain actually ever ends.
No, that word chronic is
Chronic.
Oh no.
It's Chuckles the Clown.
I see that, and I wish I didn't.
It's going to be really funny when WrestleMania Night 2 loses to my show with like a random triple threat match and a lights out match.
Oh, does that mean my Collision is going up against
Oh,
night
yeah,
one?
it does, doesn't it? Collision. Yeah, you're going against night one.
We are running up against both nights.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What a shame. Anyway.
Chris Jericho retired. Walking to Uehara and Rika Tatsumi.
Yeah.
Moving on to more important things.
Oh, Randy Orton walked out on MLW.
Oh, no. It's all the way down here. Unprofessional, Randy. Alice Kane and Starboy Charlie both want to come out of Dev.
Were you planning for Starboy Charlie to come out, and then you never pulled him up?
And then I never pulled him up. You still have this belt, okay? Also, you still don't have the experience.
Yeah, he's not ready.
He's not ready. How does Starboy Charlie have more experience than Alex Kane?
You see, I don't know. He worked in more companies in the game.
Nick, in our WCW save, Steve Austin, who is the world champion, has like 30-something experience. It's fucking crazy.
Steve Austin in 1994.
5.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve Austin in 1995 has like 36 experience.
Mod Start Steve Austin. Like the blonde Steve Austin, the tag team.
Well,
had been
so
around for a
1992,
while.
he's probably only like 3 years in the business, so I could maybe understand like not
Three.
giving him. But like, it's been 3 years since then, and I've been booking him on TV every week. How has his experience not gone over 40? And it doesn't seem to affect anything. He's getting 99s and 100. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably call him up. We should probably call Starboy Charlie up. There's no reason for him to be in developmental.
All right, call him up.
He is
Bring him up.
correct. You in this round. Recall. I mean, are we just? Am I just taking him? Do you have any?
I have no plans
You have no
for Starboy Charlie.
That makes sense. Welcome to Dynamite. Replacing Jay White in the main event. What a fucking debut. What a debut. What a debut. Bring him right in. His Starboy gimmick. Yeah, sure. Holy shit. Not now, Joe. Not now.
I still have to book a whole collision too. With this specter hanging over the company at this point.
Oh, you weren't already doing that?
It's booked.
Okay.
I have to run a collision with this sadness that is booking right now.
Jay White can still work angles, so can he be at ringside when Ilya has the triple threat match?
You will know when you do it.
Yeah.
I want to say no, but
yeah, because that's considered a match or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he can cut a promo, I guess. People watch Rampage and were very confused about everything that happened on it. Also, yes, good point from Daniel. Nick, remember, you're going head-to-head with WrestleMania.
Ooh, this main event is not going head-to-head with WrestleMania worthy.
Well, maybe you're punting. You're like, no one's going to watch. They still have very low experience. Guys, please.
Please, I'm begging.
Please. All right. Let's collide. Nick, where are we going?
It's Mania time?
Yeah.
Let's go to New England.
Sure. Going to WWE's home while they're away?
Correct.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, there are two. Well, actually, we're drawing a little bit smaller venue. We can go down a little bit. See, last time we went to the TD Garden.
Let's do XL. Let's go really let's go to Connecticut. Really just rub it in.
Sure.
Creative finishes all day, baby.
Okay. Appreciate it. Big gamble for Roosh. I don't think we need that. A likely. Okay. A near certainty. All right. Now we're cooking. And you got 46. Do you want to use angle storyline?
I'm gonna let it bank for you.
Let it bank. Appreciate it.
Because I'm using that likely.
Roosh yelled at Jerry Lynn.
Yep.
Flash Morgan Webster yelled at Jerry Lynn. Brother.
My friend, you're...
Tez, Miro... Tom Lawler has a character idea. I would love to know more about Tom Lawler's character idea. I bet it's insane.
That's super insane because he is on this show.
Okay. Well, maybe he'll get to use it.
May is cool. Okay.
Kelly and May just being cool. Jalisco set up a barbecue.
Okay, so this is how you stay on the roster, Jalisco. You set up a barbecue. You make everyone happy. Fucking take notes, Flash Morgan Webster.
Those guys at the barbecue are all watching WrestleMania.
They're watching like, why the fuck is this still 8 hours?
There's 2 nights. They don't need to do. There's 2 nights and they don't have a good roster. They don't need
Yeah.
to do this. All right, what are we doing, Nick?
Your main event is Adam Cole versus Ricochet.
NXT, NXT.
That's why when you said it, I looked at my card and was like, oh no. Give him 16. Adam Cole is going to win via bullshit.
Like the Kingdom bullshit or tainted bullshit or
Let's go tainted.
sure.
Before that, a 3-minute Ricochet promo.
That'll show WrestleMania.
Ricochet telling Adam Cole to do it on his own. Don't rely on the Kingdom. Fight like a man. And then Adam Cole does it on his own, but still cheats anyway. Pac Pillmanizes Ortiz before Dragon Lee can make the save.
Pac Pillmanizes Ortiz.
We're writing someone off. Pac likes killing acts that the crowd likes. The crowd likes the funky chickens.
Who's
Pac
making
killed the funky chickens.
Who's making the save?
Dragon Lee, who is feuding with Pac.
Storyline development. They're in a storyline, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
When I ask you a question like that, you're supposed to just give me a yeah. Because if you say I hope so, then I gotta check.
They are.
Okay, great.
The reason I said I hope so is because I was like, we should still check.
Okay. I assume this is following a Pac and Ortiz match.
Pac dominates Ortiz. Thanks for your contributions. Have fun in Impact.
I mean, I hope Impact could be
MLW has an opening.
have a Randy Orton sized hole to fill.
MJF promo. So this is a post-match. Casanova is down after MJF beats him up. And MJF is going to cut a promo to a downed Christian Casanova, saying that, you thought I was joking, Christian. You are not having a match without me whooping your ass for the rest of your time in this company. I'm going to make your life hell.
This is full cooking.
Yep. And then Christian Casanova is going to have a match with Tetsuya Endo.
Okay, listening.
Just a fun match that ends when MJF just fucking destroys Casanova with his ring or something.
Are they cooking?
They're cooking, yeah.
Okay.
Ray Phoenix is going to cut this promo cannot be cut the way it was written because I have written here saying Phoenix cuts promo wishing Ilya luck because fuck Jay White. Can't do that promo right now. Phoenix is gonna cut a promo.
What if we just ran Ray Phoenix and Ilya at my pay-per-view? What if we just?
Hey.
What if we had just done that?
Phoenix is gonna put over all three of them. I think he wants to fight Ilya. He wants to fight Vikingo. Fatu exists.
Yeah, putting over Fatu, kind of weird, but you know. His exact words.
Love Bandits versus Roosh and Vakir.
Is this Vakir's debut?
Sure is. And this is like on Twitter and stuff before marketed as like Love Bandits versus Roosh and a mystery partner.
Just so you know, these two hate each other.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's back out. Let's back out. Let's back out.
Okay. I don't know if that's gonna be like in the game. But
No, but if it's weird, we should not.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. Well then, I will replace that match when I think of a replacement. Who did I?
You should probably like not put her in LFI. I didn't really think about it until you put them in a tag match, and then I was like, oh, you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna move her out. I'm gonna move someone else in. Who's gonna be in LFI with them? I don't really have anyone that could fill a women's spot in LFI right now. That's fine.
Do we have? We don't really have any luchadoras, do we?
No, we could look though later.
Everyone's favorite luchadora, Ty Mello.
Stop it.
Okay, like obviously not a luchadora, but like Delta looks mean. That's got to count for something. She is not governable. You look at this person, cannot be governed.
You're not wrong.
What's her pop? Pop is a 2, so that's maybe not the person.
All right. So like you were saying, Sawyer Wreck. Let's give Sawyer Wreck a shot.
Yeah.
Also, not governable.
Not governable. Too tall to be
Managed
governed.
by Chris Daniels in Ring of Honor.
That's interesting.
Lucha wrestler Miyu Watanabe. Miyu in LFI is unhinged. We can't unleash that on the world.
I can't even picture Miyu Watanabe trying to be a heel. I don't think she has it in her.
Or trying to be like laid back heel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, trying to be like too cool for school. No, she has the opposite energy. Anyway, what are we doing in this match now that we've completely changed it?
I guess Tom now has to pin Sawyer. Actually, what are the pops? Sawyer was in the 40s. Tom is above
Tom's
the 40s.
probably not that much. Sawyer Wreck is more over than Tom Nakano.
Sawyer's pinning Tom.
Okay. Welcome to fucking LFI Sawyer Wreck.
If it works.
Well, yeah, we should. I mean, she doesn't need chemistry with Roosh. How many? Well, you have mixed titles, actually. Maybe it does matter.
Yeah, I mean, I was testing it for that.
Yeah.
With the other two. So thank you for the not letting me push that. Now I have to find something else for Vakir to do. Well, Vakir, how would you like to be part of the estate?
She does look like a demon or something. I feel like she could fit in.
They are losing Saki-sama like nowish.
Yeah.
speaking of, oh fuck it, you know what? She's part of the estate now.
Okay, it's settled.
Uh, Angle.
Let's do that before we forget.
Oh sure. For a
Okay.
moment, Starboy Charlie was in the estate.
I think he'd work too.
Uh, yeah, Angle. Miyu Yamashita and Mei Saruga chase some of the estate undercard out of the arena into the parking lot, where they are then blindsided by Madame Dimitrescu, and let's have Steph Fakir debut here.
Okay. So I'm gonna have them just be victims, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we will do Stephanie Vaquer, attacker. Madame Demi, attacker. And then the ones that got chased will be, I don't know.
Crowd working.
Sure. This is like backstage, but sure.
Sure, but there you can work a crowd back. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that you can.
There's no like run away option, so
Sure. The estate sets trap for Miyu, May, Stephanie, Vaquer debuts. How long do you want this to go?
4.
Sure.
I would like to say this was originally a Miyu and Mai chasing the estate out of the arena. Like they get in a limo and drive away with Demi like cackling. But this is much better.
Yeah.
Tag match.
Tag match.
Mike Bailey and Andrew Everett versus Kevin Steen and Calvin Tankman.
Three Giants and Mike Bailey.
Calvin's gonna pin Andrew Everett.
Damn. That's it?
Storytelling. Kevin Steen's not taking them seriously.
And he was correct not to because they won.
I mean, Tankman's taking them seriously.
Okay.
Backstage, the estate take out Maki Ito and then are chased by Miyu and May.
I love the assumption that they have been chasing them all through that match we just booked.
Yep, that 10-minute match. Correct.
Yeah. And we cut backstage like, oh, they're still. Oh man, they got lost back there.
Raul Cachel's just been like running around a pole with Mei Saruga chasing her the whole time.
I'm just gonna do this as like making the save.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah. Maki Ito victim, Madame Demi attacker, Charlie attacker, Ram attacker.
Let's have
Mm-hmm.
no Mei Saruga making the save here.
Okay. Just me.
Just yeah.
Okay.
May could be in the next segment. Because Mei Saruga's in a match.
Okay.
Where she is going to defeat Charlie Evans. So it actually makes sense for Charlie not being there, but that's fine.
How many times have you done this? Wow, never as a singles. I'm shocked.
I mean, May turned and then kind of immediately went after Demi. So
I assume May is simply winning.
yes. Hey, you know what's even more hard to imagine than a Mercedes angry promo? Mace Saruga is angry promo.
No, that's hard. That's actually easier to imagine, because I can imagine her like stomping her feet and yelling. I can't imagine Mercedes doing that.
No, but this is Mace Saruga not stomping it. Like
Oh,
Mace Saruga,
like I'm actually mad. Yeah, that is hard to imagine.
yeah, like you destroyed Choco Pro. I am
Yeah.
actually mad. We're letting all the wrong wrestlers have the wrong roles right now.
Uh huh. I don't know what the storyline is. Let's just say character development.
It should be this. Those two are in a story together, but character
Okay.
development's fine. It's fine.
Listen, we're doing a story. This is what you said. She's cooking, right?
Yep. Lot of Mace Ruger on this show.
All this estate, all this Mesaruga, but all we really want to know is what's up with Kenny and Riho.
Kenny and Riho are going to face Tom Lawler and Jamie Hayter in our opening contest.
Oh my! But Kenny's a heel.
Yeah. There will need to be a promo to set this up.
I suppose so.
Yeah, Kenny's just winning.
Okay, this is storytelling, right? I mean, we're doing the whole like,
Yeah.
yeah. Kenny's trying to be good, but he doesn't know, and then he's like fighting his inner demons while Riho is just on the apron, like 2 thumbs up, like you got it, Kenny.
Kenny going for like should I hit him with the pipe? Riho be like, no.
Riho loves hitting people with a pipe. She'd be like,
Actually,
yeah, pipe.
That's actually funnier.
Yeah.
When he's fighting your demons, Riho throws in a pipe.
Yeah.
Fuck him up. Kenny's gonna cut a promo. He is going to team with Riho only to get revenge on the Devils for attacking him. This isn't because he's friends with Riho, and this isn't because he trusts Riho. It is simply a friendship of convenience at this point in time. Please stop saying that Riho has made me turn face. She has not. I am still a heel.
I like this. This is good. This is like, all right, I'm doing this thing, and not because I want to do it. I want everyone to know. No one put in the papers that I wanted to do this. I'm being forced. It makes sense, so I'm gonna do it, but I'm not happy about it.
Rio's like comes over and hugs him. He's like, yeah, okay, yep. And I'm gonna have a dark match because I would like to call someone up for this.
Okay.
Let's see where Bojack is who I wanted to call up.
Sure. He's a face.
Ooh, he's a face.
Yeah, he's a face.
I mean, it's a dark match.
Okay.
This is literally just a test. But let's have Bojack versus Hangman Adam Page.
Wow.
Hanger's not on the show, so
You know what? 8 minutes. You got him, Bojack.
can't wait to get 85 on this.
I think here's the thing. I think Adam Cole and Ricochet could be a match that doesn't get dinged by your commentary.
Yeah, that is why it's there.
Yeah.
But I still think we'll get an 85.
Yeah, I'll say 84. Because also, if it does get dinged by your commentary, it could be like bad. It could be like a 78.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah. Oh, creative finish?
Oh yeah, that was what that was for. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Please. Please.
You have a Adam Cole safe bet. You should probably use
Then
that.
let's use that Adam Cole safe bet, and you
Yeah.
could use the other one that I
Yeah.
farmed.
I mean, it was unlikely. I probably won't use it.
Oh, did I only get a likely?
Yeah.
Never mind then.
All right, let's see what happens. Bojack got a 41.
All right.
Yep.
Just could use some time.
Yep. He let him keep cooking down there. 88 for this commentary. You guys are killing us.
Kenny Omega was a real star. Yeah, checks out. He would
Yeah.
be.
An 80 for this. Tom Waller has a gimmick that's getting stale. That's why he gave us the character idea.
Tom Lawler and Jamie Hayter also have excellent chemistry together.
Wow.
What?
Jamie just loves being a devil.
Yeah.
You know, a 72 is probably better than this should have gotten, so can't be mad at it.
Correct.
May and Charlie did not click.
Rough, but
Yep.
whatever. It's a mid-card match. It's not like that was a pay-per-view match, so it's fine.
We got a 67. Ram Kaicho is bad at stomping people. Normally I get annoyed about that, but I do think maybe for Ram Kaicho, she might be
Yeah.
bad at that.
Fair.
Because she is like 87 pounds.
Can't control that.
Yeah.
Now, on the other end of the spectrum, Andrew Everett.
He's
Just-
a damn giant.
Yeah. 80 is very good for that match. I'm sorry?
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing.
Well,
Now we'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. My bad. Did we change
Other-
someone's... Oh, we changed Tankman's gimmick. That's what it was.
Whoops.
Yep, now we'll never know. Anyway, Stephanie Vaquer is here.
Yes.
So is Sawyer Wreck. I mean, a 52 is probably a lot less than Stephanie's going to get.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, it might be usable.
It might be. I don't know
Give her
what
a
your
little more
plans are, but it might be. Ray Phoenix promo? Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Commentary. Doing commentary.
Boy, this would have
things.
been an 87 if
Yeah,
this didn't.
yeah.
Someday my commentary will exist.
You might be better off if it didn't exist. We were just like, folks.
Honestly.
Yeah, you tell your own stories.
We are going to be co-streaming this on Twitch. Everyone can add their own commentary because. Oh, okay.
Okay.
78. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Farewell, Ortiz.
Yep. Dragon Lee tried to save you.
He was too late. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When you said Ricochet promo, I was like, ooh, bold.
I said 3-minute Ricochet promo, so I also knew. But let's see.
They didn't have psychology.
They have great chemistry, but no psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't have enough psychology for a 90 rated match.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with the 84.
Yeah, Adam Cole and Ricochet both getting above a 90 here. Now, granted, like you said, they had excellent chemistry, so they're getting a bonus. But I didn't think we'd be seeing a 91 next to Ricochet's name when we signed him.
Nope.
Yeah.
That is quite a good bit of luck there.
84. Charlie Evans was used too much.
Out of all the people in those segments, Charlie Evans was the one used too much. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, she also had the match.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess May did too, but May's over, brother.
Yeah, people like May.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't make 2 million this week. The WrestleMania bump. or lack of bump, I guess.
I'm so curious at what Mania is doing.
I bet it sucks, based on
Yeah, but what's
everything
it
we've
doing?
seen. Oh, like numbers wise? Yeah, I don't know. We're about to find out.
Because they can't be running football stadiums at that size, right?
I mean, it's like their season finale. It's probably like a very prestigious event, right?
Yeah.
Um, but even then, with 70, like 70 is like what we started at, I think, when this like,
Right.
and we wouldn't have been doing football stadiums for a big show. So I don't know. I would love to find out any second now.
It's working on it. Okay. It's going. It's trying.
All right, let's see. WrestleMania Saturday. They got a 76. Exploria Stadium. Does anyone? Oh, they did run the Southeast. That's funny. It doesn't say how many people were in attendance.
Yeah, 24,000.
Oh, it does. Oh, my bad. I mean, that's not. That's like half of what they're doing now,
Yeah.
and that's probably about what we'll do for beach break.
Exploria Stadium is Inter and Co Stadium in Orlando.
Okay, that's like the Orlando FC soccer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
soccer field.
yeah.
So they did still run a football field to give them credit.
Freaking won the Universal title.
Sure.
In our semi-main event of WrestleMania Night 1, B-Fab beat Becky Lynch.
All right. Not thrilled with. I mean, I am thrilled with them doing that because that means.
LA Knight defeated Braun Strowman by disqualification in a match that was for the WWE Heavyweight title.
Guys, this is WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's night 1. Maybe they're setting up a match for night 2.
Sure.
What is Frazier getting in individuals? A 79. Butch and Ikemen defeated Omos and Tyler Bate. Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss beat Scarlett and Tiffany Stratton. Apollo Crews and the New Day defeated Reggie and Kemp and Axiom.
You can't just. You can't.
It's Reggie.
I was going to say you can't just replace Big E with Apollo Crews and call it the New Day, but apparently
Big E was in the match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Kofi, I guess.
Oh, they fired Kofi.
They fired Kofi. That's right.
They replaced Kofi with
Apollo Crews.
Shane, buddy.
Gigi Dolan beat Ronda Rousey in a cage match. I love that. That's inspired. That's fucking crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, get her ass, Gigi. Roxanne Perez beat Dakota Kai. Charlotte Flair beat Ivy Nile, and then a million. I'm not going to read all those. I'm going to read one. Psycho Clown beat Grayson Waller. This game, this save was ahead of the curve on the Psycho Clown to WWE. They knew somehow.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah. AJ's got a. Hey man, Jamie Hayter's an after talker, man, and I know a thing or two about talking. All right, so you should send her out there.
She's out there with MJF a lot.
It's true. All right, let's break this beach. Let's big set. All right, no nights off. We are running the Southeast. We've been saying this forever. We are gonna do 20,000. Let's see. Do we go? Oh no, that's Tampa, not Orlando. All right. Well, if they went to Orlando, let's go to Tampa. Let's run like close, but not close. Like close enough that there's like liable deniability or whatever. That we could be like,
you don't want to.
We were running Tampa. No, that's Tampa and Orlando are like 90 minutes away. It's not the same.
I mean, why do you need deniability? What are they going to do? Sue us? They're fucking
Yeah.
way smaller and
Yeah. Okay. Give me finishes. We're gonna need them. Safe bet for Johnny Gargano. Not booked. Regular safe bet. Okay, cool. A bit of a gamble. No, thank you. A likely for Andrade. Okay, those weren't great. Oh, Coda wants to hang out. Yeah, you can hang out, Coda.
oh,
Axel Dieter Jr. is dating Madame Dimitrescu. Well, come in then. Lacey Evans. That's a hard no. Taylor Wilde. Yeah, sure.
really just a like, yes, yes, fuck
Yeah.
you, yes.
Yeah. Tony Storm yelled at Jerry. Kyrie yelled at Jerry. Color has a creative finish. Thanks, Color. Siri has a character idea. What if I was like really tough and like beat everyone up?
Okay, but what's the character idea?
Emmy out here. I hope she's like selling her injury while she trains the panda. That would be so good. Rick Knox bonded with Leo Rush. All right, cool. Chris Stat was just being Chris Stat. Alec Price and Chris Brooks have been hanging out a lot recently. Sure.
Yeah, look at that tag team
Yeah.
waiting to happen.
Dustin Rhodes and Don Callis are travel buddies. That also makes a lot of sense. Yeah. All right. Do we have the Inspire? No. Fuck. All right. Nothing then. All right. Last year, well, we're going to do better than last year's Beach Break, so there's that. Which is crazy, because last year's Beach Break was headlined by Konosuke Takeshita and Bryan Danielson.
Oh, Daniel Garcia. Ooh.
Yeah.
Remember that push?
Yeah. Listen, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, he got over on Collision.
You could draft him now.
Yeah. Thanks. Vikingo, going from winning the international title to going for the big belt. All right. Well, our new main event is now the Lights Out match between Jon Moxley and Walter. And what's going to be lights out about it is probably nothing, unless there's a stip that, I don't know. Like, we're not going to do any of these stupid ones. Is there just, like, false count anywhere?
Yeah, a lights out is just basically fight without honor or street fight or any of those terms.
But here's the thing. They're not even doing that. They're just having a match, you know? Although, I guess I could make it a street fight, and they could still do 20 open slow builds. Like, that doesn't matter. Like, the game's not going to force me to do a wild brawl because it's a street fight.
Correct.
Yeah, let's make it a 20-minute slow open build street fight that fucking Walter is going to win.
Also, you could do a slow open build with weapons. Like, you could include
of
weapons
course.
in there. Yeah.
I mean, people don't, but you absolutely can do that. Let's get a finish in here. Do we have one for Walter? No. So we're going to use whatever our soonest near certainty is. Bing bong. Lights out. And then we are going to end the show with Walter Oh, I don't know if I want him to offer a hand to John Moxley, because that makes him seem like the good guy. But maybe, you know what? He probably. Let's do, like. Oh, I really don't want to do dramatic acting, so let's just do, like, working the crowd. But this is going to be one of those things where, like, they're standing next to each other and talking, but we can hear it on, like, the camera or whatever. You know, not
Yeah.
talking to Mike, but talking to each other. Where Walter's going to be like, you know, that was a good fight, but you still don't have what, you know, you're still not at 100%. You can't be. Let me fix you. Let me bring back the old John Moxley. I can, if we work together, I can bring you back to the killer that you used to be. And then Moxley's gonna, like, walk off. I love heels trying to corrupt baby faces.
Walter, notoriously good with friends, wants to save Moxley.
Well, Moxley is like a dickhead, so it makes sense to me that he would like him.
To be fair, so were all of Walter's old friends.
That's true. Maybe there's a tease. Or a foreshadowing. Hey, John, you've been a face for a while, right? Like, you... Yeah. 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 All right. Our new semi-main event.
Wild match.
As Ilya defends against El Hijo del Vikingo and fucking Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu title match. Was that on your bingo card?
Absolutely not. Should they steal? No, probably Fatu's not really a steal the show guy. I'm just going to go like 16 open. I'm going to have Ilya defeat Jacob Fatu. And we're going to use a finish. Let's see, how many more near certainties do we have? I have the one I'm already using. We have only one other one. Do I want to use it here or for something else? Let me think. TBS title. I think a safe bet would be fine there. Women's tag. I might want to use it there. Mercedes Diana. International title. I want to use it on the real internet. Although we have a Zack Sabre Jr. near certainty. Okay, so we don't. Oh, Takeshita Andrade is probably the second biggest match on the card now, so maybe I save it for that.
But which one needs it more, do you think?
Oh, I have a Takeshita near certainty. Oh, I have the Andrade one's only likely. But I have a Takeshita near certainty. Maybe Takeshita does win that match now. I'm going to give this a near certainty. It is the world title match, you know?
Yep, it should be good.
Yeah. Can Jay White stand there? Can Jay White simply stand there? He cannot. Okay. Well, then what we're going to do is we're going to use this little cheat where we're going to advance the storyline of the AEW title, because that's the hotter storyline. And then after the match, Jay White will come out. Arm in a sling. And, you know, Ilya, you're still the champion because of my torn bicep. I was going to win this title tonight. But I just got out of surgery and I'm only going to be out for 45 days. So I was doing the fucking tick-tock clock gimmick. Turn the clock back, baby. 45 days when I'm healthy. That belt will be mine.
Jay White has spent a year saying that he will win something and then not winning it.
We might fucking work ourselves into a shoot and have to give Jay White the title. Tag team titles. Eddie Kingston, Swerve, Bay, Ace. Let me think about this. We've done the one match. They've only done... Does the 3-match rule apply to tag matches, or is it only singles?
I believe it applies to tag as well.
All right, well, we've only done the straight-up tag match once, so that's great.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Let me think for my 3 matches, because I haven't used one yet. I might do storytelling here. So I'm probably going to do Steal the Show for the 4-way. Or I could do the women. You know what? I'm just going to give this regular. I'm going to do regular, open, 20. Ace Austin is going to win this match by disqualification because I imagine it like they've got Swerve pinned, the match is over. Eddie, who's been paranoid about them losing the whole time, like comes in and like hits them with the belt to break up the pin or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. A very creative finish. No, we don't have one for anyone in this match. That's rough. Okay. All right, we'll use a safe bet on this one. That's fine. Did I make that for the titles? Yeah, I did, because it would have yelled at me if I hadn't. Okay. All right. TBS title. Yuka versus Hikaru Shida.
Given how much Shida has disappointed, I kind of feel like I know who's winning this match.
I think you're wrong.
Do you?
Yeah, Shida's winning.
Oh, wow. There you
go. Yuka was like a totally transitional champion. She was never supposed to win this belt.
No, but I didn't think Shida would be the one to take it off of her when you have like all the other killers in Shida's group. Although they have other things they might be doing soon.
Definitely want to go here.
Is this the Embassy's first title?
No, Mustafa was the real international. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't imagine we have a Hikaru Shida. No, we don't. That would have been too convenient. I don't know if I really want to use one. I think we're just gonna let them go here. I think my actual question is, do I want them to cook? Yuka's a cooker.
I never had an issue with Shida cooking.
No, she should be able to cook. I'm gonna let them cook. I guess fucking spoiler for earlier, the match I haven't booked yet, but we're gonna have all the Embassy women pose with their titles.
What?
It's the age of the Embassy, baby. Prince Nana is also there.
It's the age of the Embassy, which is why they are also beating the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes.
Uh-huh.
Right? Right, everyone? Right?
Well... Speaking of, this is probably not where this match will go, but women's tag titles. You guys aren't gonna believe this. But Syria's getting the win. I think they are just going to simply win.
I mean, they came in and are basically ass kickers. Like,
Yeah.
they don't need to cheat to win.
Deanna and Mercedes in the rare not for a title women's match on one of my pay-per-views.
A women's grudge match? What is this?
What a concept. This is the first singles match. It's been a tag feud. They've been wrestling a million times. We're probably going to run it back. And if we're running it back, that means Mercedes gets a tainted victory, right? You don't sound happy with this finish.
I'm thinking it over. Like, I think you're right.
Yeah.
But also, I suppose you could get a shot at Sheeta again. I thought you were going for Deanna Yuka for some reason, but everything's going against what I thought.
No, well, here's the thing.
That's
After my pay-per-view, and then it's your pay-per-view, and then it's Forbidden Door, and I don't know what we're doing after Forbidden Door because we're going to switch up the rosters a little bit. So I've got 2 months to just fuck around. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're setting that up.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're just going to fuck around for a couple months. Did Moxley and Walter. That went from middle of the card to main event, as we all predicted. So we got a real international title 4-way match.
This, right.
Zach, Kyle, Kento, Nakajima. Based on what I have set up, what do you think is happening? Well, I've already told you. I've basically told you guys Zach's winning. That's a bad question.
You've definitely told me off screen.
Yeah.
So I was not about to answer that question.
So my idea for the finish of this match, and I love that we have a Zack Sabre creative finish for this because that worked out perfectly. Like, my idea for the finish is like something happens where Kyle totally could win the match by fucking Zack over, and then you could see him having internal like turmoil where he's like, fuck, I shouldn't. And then, or like he takes the bullet for Zack in some way that lets Zack actually win. Something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Brian tries to like Brian comes in, tries to Busaiku knee him, but like Kyle pushes him out of the way and eats the Busaiku knee. Something like that.
Something like the Penta Phoenix save in that tag match.
Yeah, something like that.
Did, yeah.
Oh, thank you, game. Sorry, big dog. And then afterwards, we are, of course, going to do a 4-minute comedy segment with World Star, where Stokely...
This might be why Knock wanted to win the title. He's like, I need to save this title from this group.
El Generico, your comic relief. Fletcher, you are there. Mark Davis, you are also, you know what, your background, brother. You're working the crowd. Basically, the idea after this is like, they come in the ring, they give him the belt, they like congratulate him, they go to like do their like World Star pose, and they're like, "Come on, Zach," and he's like, "Fucking fine, World Star," and like they all do it, and they all like, you know, they all like pat him on the back and shit. Zach has officially joined.
Yep. Zack Sabre Jr., despite everything, has officially joined.
Takeshita and Andrade. This feels like this will go higher. You have 85 pop. Takeshita, what do you have? 81. Oh, his is higher. The only thing that's got me like thinking is because Takeshita has a near certainty specifically for him, whereas
When does it expire, though?
Oh, who knows? April 17th. So actually quite soon.
Oh, yeah, you need to use that.
All right, let's go. All right, so he has to win. So let's have him win by DQ. I guess this will be low on the card now because who wants this like shitty WCW finish high on the card? When we'll do interference. Okay, here's what we can do to make this fun. Here's what we can do. Interference on Takeshita. Dragon Bane. Alpha Wolf. And Teton. Don't be mad, Andrade. Don't be mad, Andrade. God damn it!
A bit unhappy.
A bit unhappy. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then, we will do a 3 or 4 minute segment where, you know, it's a 4-on-1, and then, you know, Trent comes out, Johnny Gargano comes out, it's still 4-on-3, they're getting beat up, and then, like, the one shitty firework goes off, and then Orange Cassidy is back, and he makes the save.
Yay, we're re-signing him.
So I'm going to do... Let's do Andrade, Attacker, Alpha Wolf, Attacker, Dragon, Teton. And then I'm going to put the other 3 all as victims. So I'm going to do Takeshita victim, Trent victim, Gargano, and then Orange will make the save. Are we at 168? Oh, we are going a little long. Because we still got the Beach Break Brawl.
Ooh, right. Definitely not Anarchy in the Arena.
Definitely no. It's the Beach Break Brawl. It's our own thing that we came up with.
Also, definitely not a bunkhouse brawl.
No, totally different. I'm glad you're finally seeing things my way.
Instead of cowboy boots, you wear sandals. Got it.
Yep. I'm gonna give this mayhem? Question mark?
That feels correct.
Yeah. These matches can't really last over 20. Oh, it could go longer than I thought, although we're already short on time, so 14's probably fine. Your winner of the Beach Break Brawl, Cody Rhodes. Unless we have a creative finish for one of the other baby faces. Oh, Matt Jackson. Safe bet, Matt Jackson. Your winner of the Beach Break Brawl, Matt Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he win via a dumpster?
No.
Is that because the dumpster will come in a later match?
No.
Fuck.
Who needs to work a dark match? Ricky Stocks. All right. All right, folks. Welcome. Welcome to the 0 hour. As we're going to have Brody King, Penta, and their good friends Marcus Mathers and Desmond Xavier
Hey,
take
what a
on
team.
Ricky Starks and the Don Callis family? Question mark?
Ricky Starks just joining everyone, huh?
Yeah. You are missing match aim? I don't think so. I think I have a million match aims. I think it's yellow because everyone's mad at me.
Yeah, Andrade.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Who needs the heat in this? Did I even make this a storyline? Yes, I did. Neutral and fairly good. All right, bro. You know what? Brody King does need a win. Let's give it to him. Oh, there are less than 3 match aims. All right. Let's see. This is Mayhem. Did I not give a match Cook that I thought I was going to give Cook? I gave
What match would you get?
I gave this match Cook. Oh, I was gonna give the women's tag also Cook. I think, although I don't know if. Oh, the 4-way. I was gonna tell these guys to cook.
Yeah, you did not do that.
Yeah. Thank you, Zodiac. All right. I don't think we need to add anything else. We're good on the percentage. Masha should probably be on the pre-show, but we're kind of already 188 and then 16. We're getting close to 3.5 hours. Yeah, I don't think we can afford. We'd have to cut time from stuff, which I don't. I think I'm happy with all these. All right, what are we opening with? I don't think it's actually good to open with. Let's open with this Takeshita Andrade match. That'll be a hot open, and the finish kind of sucks. But hey, look, Orange Cassidy's back. That'll make the crowd happy.
The Mayhem should be like in the middle, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Because the crowd has to be like hot for it, right?
No, that's the thing that builds up to like it heats the crowd up. I think.
Does it?
I think.
Then
Like
maybe
it builds it up for better matches. Like,
let's fucking look at this.
yeah, let's not guess.
Get the crowd rowdy and ready for more substantial bouts later on. Okay. I think it's probably good where it is then, like second or third on the card.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm going to put this here. This is just a regular match, right? Yeah, it's just regular. Okay, that's fine. Because if we have a cook, we have a regular, and then we have another cook. That should be fine. We have Eddie and her. We have this match. Da, da, da. I think that's the show.
Yeah, I think 96.
I mean, listen, at this point, if a show doesn't get 100, it's like a disappointment. So, I gotta shoot for 100.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a disappointment if you lose your number one contender the night before the show or whatever.
Disagree.
But, all right.
I hold this roster to high standards, Nick.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, we got 80 for this, so we're off to a good start.
Yeah, that's a very good start.
Yeah. For just, like, random, hey, sorry you guys weren't booked. Please have an 8-minute 8-man tag. Like, that's pretty good.
This was better than the Mania main.
Yeah, it was. This was better than fucking Freakin' and Drew for the title. We're going to be good. Everything's going to be fine.
Man.
Everything's going to be fine. This had like a shitty DQ finish too.
But it was creative.
But hey, don't worry, Orange Cassidy's back. Yay, Dragon Bane was lost.
In the wrong spot to get hit with the punch.
I will take an 85 on this. I will absolutely take an 85 on this.
That's insane.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt Jackson, for your creative finish. I always knew this feud would end with Matt Jackson getting the final pin. Oh, Alec Price was not good at a Mayhem match. That's interesting. I disagree with that, but sure. Got a lot of hot new moves.
Yeah, that seems weird, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little. 74 on this, I thought this would be in the 80s. I'm a little upset about a 74. Not upset, but like surprised maybe.
Check the dirt sheet.
Check the dirt sheet.
Did it get the low heat thing?
No.
Okay.
No, it was just mid. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, 75 for Mercedes running away and Deanna being mad. 89 for this? Hell yeah. I don't care that it didn't have any psychology. You could all go to hell.
Also, this match would have tons of psychology. What are we doing?
I mean, of all the matches I have like booked, this was one of the ones where there really was a lot going on narratively.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got a 72. Zach did a bad job. He couldn't hide his genuine disdain. He was just like, yeah, fucking great. I left New Japan for this. I will take a 75.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, ladies.
Hey, they're all really good.
Yeah. I mean, so Willow.
Hey, Willow's really good, just not in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be a cool match. 79. Also thought this would break an 80.
It should have.
Yeah.
What's up?
I don't know. I mean, 68 crowd rating. I guess it's just not that hot of a storyline, which, I guess fair enough.
Should be now, though,
Yeah.
if you're continuing it.
And then Prince Nana came out and said, look at all my women! Look at all their titles! Forget the men! Y'all never saw that. This is the real embassy.
That is wild. Those 5 other members, fuck them.
Fuck them. Losers. 82. Oh, the creative finish didn't work and there was no psychology. Well, I'm glad we didn't make this the main event. That would have been a real fucking bummer.
Yep. Eddie whiffed on the title hit.
Yeah. Yeah. He dropped it.
And then ABC had to sell it anyway, and just
Yeah.
everything went wrong.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Damn. It's a shame that Eddie would be in a creative finish that failed. Never had anything like that happen before in his career.
The one shitty firework from Orange Cassidy's entrance earlier went off again for no reason. Yeah, this getting 82 is really shocking. I'm also shocked about the lack of psychology. Like, usually in tag matches, I feel like you get more grace about that. I did give them 20, though. Maybe 20 was just too long.
Probably for ABC, 20 was too long, yeah. But
89 for this is good, but it was also, like, very much not a main event. So I'm glad it did not go last.
I mean, if you didn't have Jacob Fatu in it, it definitely could have been a main event.
Yeah, but then it also would have been face-face.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And then Jay White came out. This should have been me.
What, losing? Juggernaut?
I mean, yeah, it should have been him. Absolutely. All right, come on, Mox. Come on, Walter. Let's go, big dogs. All right, 97.
Hey,
Good. Good.
not sure about math here, but
Hey, listen, we foreshadowed a heel turn. We got the commentary was going crazy. We got a creative finish. Like we had stuff going for us here.
Jesus, he choked him out.
That makes the post match a lot funnier.
Punch truck walking away now.
John Moxley like coming to as Walter's like, work with me, wake up so I can fix you. All right, if we got the bonus, I think we could have got 100.
All right. Hey.
I believed. You were all against me, especially Jay White's bicep, but I believed.
So really what we learned here is we don't need Jay White. Got 100 without him.
I mean, that's one way to interpret it. John Moxley and Walter, thank you for saving the pay-per-view. And then who was mad at me? Andrade was mad at me. Someone else was
and
mad at me.
Nakajima.
Nakajima. Of course, those were the two that were mad at me.
Right.
Yeah. Everyone's pleased. We made $4.5 million.
Yeah, so, having a couple people be upset, that's fine.
Yeah. Pop recap. Let's go.
That's a lot of yellow.
Yeah, I mean, getting 100 will do that. All right, scrum time. Matt Jackson has taken Nick Wayne as his new protege. Is this something you think will be beneficial? Sounds like a good pairing.
Panda be like, he fucking did? What?
People are calling AEW Beach Break a success, but what's your view on the show? Honestly, really over-delivered, all things considering. But I'll just say it was a huge success. Syuri and Syuri won the AEW Women's Tag titles. Is a long reign on the cards? No one holds these titles for a long time. Are you kidding? I have a lot of faith. Is that going to make people mad if I say I have a lot of faith in them?
I don't think so. Why would it?
Why would it? How concerned are you by the off night that Willow didn't notice? Leave her alone. Rumors are swirling that Kazuki Nakajima complained about how you booked him. Who leaked that shit?
I mean, Nakajima.
Yeah. Since it's unfortunate, I need to be done to go to the show. Can't please every person all the time. I understand his frustration, but every show needs winners and losers. I understand his frustration, but every show needs winners and losers.
He didn't even lose. He didn't get pinned.
That's true. He did. SB Kento lost. The top of your roster has a slightly mature vibe. Of your big stars, the average age is around 36 years old. 36 years young, brother. This is 2025 wrestling business. It's crazy.
Listen. I'm 36, okay? 36 is super young. Let's
listen.
not.
36 in life, just as a human being, very young. You've got your whole life in front of you. 36 in athletic competition, you're usually like a grandpa. And wrestling used to work like that, but now like Goldberg headlines shows in 2025 because nothing matters.
Yeah, I mean, 36, if you're a running back, is like you've retired twice by now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, in wrestling, it's fucking nothing.
So what we're saying is 36 isn't particularly old for a professional wrestler. That's our answer.
Yeah.
As Hikaru Shida won the TBS title tonight, does this mean you'll be getting behind her strongly over the coming weeks and months? I have a lot of faith in her. Great. Didn't make
also,
anyone mad.
she's been pushed hard since like the beginning of this save.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that one, Zane? You gonna give this a good review on your little YouTube channel? Better be saying good things about Beach Break 2026, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna just be commenting on like, why is Jacob Fatu getting a title shot?
It was explained. It was a shoot injury. He'll know. Meltzer reported that it was a real injury. Everyone knows.
Yeah, see, Zodiac gets it. Fortunately, 36 for an accountant, baby.
Oh, yeah.
36,
Yeah.
36 for a streamer, dead. So, kind of two worlds there.
All right, before we go, first of all, we have to check this email, and then we have to check Night 2 of WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
8.8 million people watched Beach Break. I think does that actually matter? Like, does the game know enough to be like, only so many people could be watching, or is WrestleMania just still gonna do whatever?
We could take viewers from them.
Okay, I hope we.
I don't know if there's a limit, but we could definitely take viewers from them.
All right. This is our second Deanna Parazzo is a good talker email. Are these people? Yeah, sure.
Hey, she did the whole Garden State thing for like a year.
Yeah,
we
know. A long time. Wow, WrestleMania Night 2 is this far down.
Yeah, but I don't think this is indicative of anything because Beach Break is below independent wrestling from Mexico City.
That's a very important show.
They just added MVP to it.
They basically ran the same show back. These are like the same 3 top matches.
Yep.
This is
and LA different. Knight and Strowman again. LA Knight won without DQ this time.
Riddle and Roman. LA Knight. Yeah, see, I told you they were setting up the match for the next night.
Oh, and they got like half the viewers we got.
Yeah, good.
We're off. Wait, JMA, they went to the Tri-State for night 2?
Yeah, that's a... This is the same thing that happened to me when I did Starrcade as 2 nights in WCW. Not just, like, you can't run the show in the same area twice in a row because it'll be like, you're overrunning this area. Like, you just ran a big event here. The crowd... So you literally have to go to a different area. If you try to run it 2 nights in a row in the same venue, you get yelled at.
Yeah, I thought that they didn't yell at you for that, but I've not run a 2-night event because because I think 2-night events are stupid. So,
well, sometimes you have 2 brands and you go to book Starrcade and you're like, I have 16 matches booked for this show. This isn't gonna work.
Sure. in your universe, that is because it is literally one brands and then the other brands.
Mm-hmm. Well, WWE could book it like that, but they don't.
That's what I mean. A 2-night show that is just a 2-night show is stupid.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. The WrestleMania Night 2 was very disappointing. It was just WrestleMania Night 1.
Oh, and at least Nathan Frazier is dating someone now.
Hey, good for him. Just someone...
Just Tiffany Stratton.
Oh. Okay. Good for those crazy kids. All right, well, that's going to do it. We are now 55 days away from Double or Nothing. Holy shit. That's so long from now.
Yeah, but I have a big show coming up in a couple weeks.
I don't have anything until fucking Forbidden Door, which is at the end of June, and it's the beginning of April. Correct. I've got like 3 months to just, I don't know, do some stuff.
I feel like that's going to be the name of one of your big shows. I don't know.
You know, we're always talking about like, oh, we should do some international shows. This might be. I just might go tour like Europe and Australia for a month or something. Just fuck around.
This is definitely the time to do a Canadian tour as well.
Yeah, yeah, I might just do that because
Hmm.
yeah, I don't have much to like. My shows might be a little aimless for a little bit. I might also have to event like several big dynamites to build to.
There you go.
Yeah. Can't wait till our first week of June. Fucking schools out spectacular, or shit like
I
that.
mean, if you're doing a like big tours, then you could just hold like, I don't know, the Mexico City special or whatever.
Yeah. Where? Let's see. I want to see. Where is somewhere we could go where we have like we've done Canada a lot. Mexico, we're in the 70s now. We might do a show in Mexico.
Okay.
I mean, we've been to the UK, Japan. We're up and down in the upper. Like we tried to run Japan a couple years ago, and we would have drawn like 200 people, and I had to switch it to an England show at the last second. You remember that?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Look,
you could do a bunch of stuff,
we
I
could do.
think.
Yeah. Fuck it. World Elite, baby.
Oh God, World Star, they're really taking over.
All right, but that'll do it. We'll be back next week with more AEW. I'll be back on Tuesday for WCW. Um, God, what's going on in WCW? Did we just do the pay per view, or is it coming up immediately? No, we finished the pay per view because I went long to. We did Super Brawl, so now we're I don't remember what's after Super Brawl, but it's a Nitro pay per view. That's what's coming up next. Or no, it's a Saturday. Fucking I don't know. Tune in to WCW on Tuesday. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks. Appreciate it. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Come watch live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern over on twitch.tv/Warles. And that's it. Bye, everybody.
Bye.